You know, when you think about the portrait of a serial killer, the BTK killer, Dennis Rader, probably comes to mind. Certainly one of the country's most deranged, psychotic, kind of stereotypical serial killers, right? 2005, convicted of murdering 10 women. Not only named himself BTK for bind, torture, kill, he posed for pictures with his victims, dressing like them, posing in the positions they were in after he killed them. Now, some members of law enforcement, even his own daughter, believe there's more to be known about his madness and murdering. Let's bring in Sheriff Eddie Virden, Osage County, Oklahoma. Good to see you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
So, first, let's talk conceptual, and then we'll talk about the personal and your contacts with Rader. Why do you believe, investigatively, there are links to others, and specifically what?
Well, again, we're investigating a case of a missing girl from Osage County from 1976. That investigation led to Dennis Rader, and conversations with Rader produced more information that made us believe he was involved, which led to follow up with information collected from Wichita back in its arrest time that also developed into notations of a project he referred to as Bad Wash Day that he dated 1976, and he marked as a murder in his book, as he marked the known murders in the same time frame. And in that same book that he was creating, he marked two other murders that he was going to release the information to police, one in April of 2005 and one in November 2005. You know, we know factually that he did release information prior to that on two other ones, and all that information is consistent. And again, from that information, we've continued to investigate, looking for answers in our case, and have come across documentations produced by him, notes, photographs, many other items, maps that he created that led us to potentially other victims and people we feel he was possibly involved in.
Now, a lot of this information comes from these recently released diaries and reckonings of how he recorded things that were either suggestive or were case in point of what he was going to do and why. And that's part of the mystery here. Now, there is a difference of opinion, though, among law enforcement. I'm sure that you reached out to Missouri and gave them your inclinations on this and the basis for it. How do you explain local law enforcement in these other cases not thinking that he's involved? For instance, in the Shauna Garber in Missouri, 1990, you believe there could be a connection there. Local law enforcement there don't believe there's a connection. What do you make of the discrepancy?
You know, I have worked with them, provided information. I even assisted them in typing up an arrest affidavit on Dennis Rader. You know, we've got additional information they're not even aware of at this point. I'm not sure where they're at. I absolutely am willing to share that information with them, but we're also sharing that information with other agencies, federal agencies, and hoping to move forward with it.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.